Hey everyone, welcome to Cupboard Creations. My name is Gareth and this is my little corner of the internet, playing my food. Today I'm going to be making sticky chicken. It's like one of those real favourites of mine, kind of takeaway, love it. Usually kind of Thai or Asian restaurants will do something like this. And it's kind of just like crispy, or not quite crispy, but nicely coated, crisp coated chicken with a sweet and sour sauce, but not that kind of gloopy sweet and sour. It just sticks to the chicken. So you've not got like tons and tons of it. I would say there's no pineapple anywhere near this one. You know, for me, pineapple is something that should be juiced and put in cocktails pretty much. That's about it. So we're going to start really simply, grab some veg. Again, when you get this, if you ever tried this in a restaurant or something like that, often there's no veg in it because you get sides, but I'm going to put a little bit in. It's just like a quick stir fry. So I'm going to use half a carrot, good size one, and I'm just going to put that down into kind of like little strips. So nice little mouthfuls. So just nice little kind of slithers of it. Thin as you can. Lovely. Great, so that's the carrot done. Pop that in there. And then I've just got some baby corn. You know, you can use any veg for this, doesn't matter. But I'm just gonna chop those in half. Just add them in. So with these, any big ones, just want to pop them in half. You just want like nice little mouthfuls, then cut them lengthways. Just means they'll cook quicker. Right, so that's all my veg done. Now for the chicken, we're going to want that lovely coating. We're going to use corn flour for this because it just gives it this nice kind of crisp edge to it. So you're not going to get something like properly crispy. It's not like it's covered in kind of phyllo pastry or breadcrumbs and deep fried, but you're going to get that nice kind of just a little bit of crunch to the outside. So you're just going to want 2 tablespoons of corn flour. Just pop it on a plate, like so. And then to that, we're going to add a few little ingredients. Of course, salt and pepper. So you want a decent amount of salt. All great flavour. A couple of grinds of black pepper. Like so. And then a teaspoon of garlic granules. Now all that's going to do is just give you that nice kind of like slightly garlicky flavour to it. Saves you having to put, you know, garlic in with anything else. It will just add straight in there. You'll get that lovely kind of coating. Really, really works. So now just a case of mix that around a bit. So that's my coating all done. There's not a huge amount there doesn't need to be. You know, the chicken will pick it up and it's just a dusting for it. So we'll pop that somewhere where we've got some room. And then the chicken. So I'm using chicken thighs. I'm using about 400 grams. And all I'm going to do is just cut them into strips. Nice thin strips, getting rid of any excess fat or whatever off the outside. Like so. Or I don't know about you, but in the case of some supermarket chicken thighs at the moment, I keep finding bits of bone in there. So do give it a check and cut any of those bits off if there are. So yeah, keeping it quite small like that just means it's going to cook that bit quicker. And if you like using chopsticks, makes it a bit easier. Okay, so that's all of the main ingredients prepped. So all you're going to do now, grab your chicken and just pop it in your corn flour mix. And then just give it a mix around. So you're going to have it all lightly dusted. So just keep tossing it until everything's nicely coated. Okay, that bit's done as well. Like I said, really, really, really easy this. So now the sauce. And again, very, very simple. So what you're going to need is a tablespoon of light soy sauce. And I'll pop that in there. You want a tablespoon of rice wine. Now this can be Chinese wine or mirin from Japan. Either works really, really well with this. So whichever you can get your hand on. I've got the Shaoxing rice wine. I think that's pronounced correctly, but I'm not sure. And then rice vinegar. Hopefully you've taken the top off. Like so. And another tablespoon of this. And that's all going to add just this lovely freshness to it from the vinegar. Let's give that a quick little mix. Put that tablespoon to the side. We're going to add the sweetness. I'm going to use honey, and that's what's going to give it this kind of sticky chicken thing. Yeah, it's lovely. And use a different tablespoon, because otherwise your wife will be wondering why her honey on a porridge tastes a bit odd. So, separate one, you want 2 tablespoons of honey. Now, a little bit of spice. I want chilli paste. So pick up any chilli paste you can find, as hot or as mild as you like it. It's just going to add that nice red colour to it, a little bit of temperature, and just some lovely, lovely flavours. So I've got a fairly mild one here, but I do like a bit. So I'm just going to add 1 teaspoon. Like I say, give it a try, taste it, see what you like. But now just mix that all together. And as you can see, there's not a vast amount of sauce there, and there doesn't need to be for this. This isn't one of those recipes where it's just sort of a couple of bits of chicken swimming in a soup. It should be a nice sticky glaze to it. Lovely, that looks perfect. So, little taste for temperature. Yeah, that's good. And it really does have this kind of sweet and, yeah, lovely sort of sweet and sour taste, but not overly sweet. And a little bit fresher. Smells wonderful as well. So that's done. We can now just run over the hob, throw it all together. So now for the cooking part. Got a nice hot wok. Just going to put in about 2 teaspoons of oil. I'm using groundnut oil, but you can use vegetable oil. I know, obviously, allergies, things like that, not a problem. So once that's hot, which it is, because I can see some smoke coming off it, throw the chicken in. And then just keep stirring it, keep it moving around. You can do this in a frying pan, you don't need to have a wok. And then once it's cooked, so you get it nicely brown on the outside, we can throw in the veg. So let's get this going first. Great, so that chicken's now cooked. Easiest way to tell, just hoik a bit out, chop it in half, make sure it's cooked through. And then veg. So just going to pop those in there, keep it frying just for another minute or 2. Because it's chicken thighs, they can cope with that. You can use breast chicken for this, but you might want to get that veg in a little bit earlier. Because sometimes, you know, if you overcook that chicken breast, you can get kind of a bit tough. But some decent thighs can cope with quite a lot more. So we just keep that spinning around until the carrots have started to they're starting to soften. Same with the sweet corn. It just gets a little bit more bendable. There we go, that's lovely. Turn that down a little bit. But yeah, all of the veg has now started to kind of wilt slightly. I still want that little bit of crunch. So now that's done, just your sauce. All we're gonna do, throw it in there, and it is literally gonna take 30 seconds to a minute. So you just pop that in, keep stirring it around, and it will start to kind of come together and start to thicken up really quickly. And there we go. Within a minute or so, just of it kind of like bubbling away, you'll see all of that sauce has almost disappeared. When you move it, nothing flows to the bottom. It has stuck to that chicken. Hence, sticky chicken. So there we go. That is effectively done. So we can turn that off. Grab yourself a bowl of rice or noodles. And that's the good thing, because there's not tons of sauce, it goes with everything. You can just scatter it on some salad. Wonderful. And just pop it in. Trying not to knock the wok over. And there we go. That is my sticky chicken. Really simple, really quick meal. Absolutely wonderful, full of flavour. So I hope you give this one a go. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.